Luke, I was just saying to Dean, it got a bit fiery out there today. I guess that's a good response after a loss.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to get back out there and just focus on ourselves. But yeah, we've got a competitive group, so it's always good to bring that out. And yeah, it shows out in the court just with the intensity of it as well. So it definitely helps.
Defence, the big focus this week.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, we're trying to get back to ourselves. So that's been a main focus for us so far. And if we get back to that, then yeah, it should be good this weekend.
What do you make of Brisbane as an opponent this week?
Yeah, they're playing well. So we haven't really looked too much at them right now. Obviously, like I said, trying to get back to playing our basketball. But yeah, come Friday, we're gonna turn our focus to them.
What about your own season? How have you found fitting in here at Melbourne?
Yeah, it's been some ups and downs as well. But I just wanted to come in here and play consistent basketball, which I feel like I've been doing. But it has been consistent 2 or 3 good quarters a game. So if I can get that to 4 as much as possible, then it should be pretty handy.
You feel like you've got that? You've got more in you at the moment to give?
Yeah, for sure. It's just about staying, locked in for that full 40 minutes. Yeah, so that's going to be a main focus for the rest of the season as well.
Do you have your sights in the back of your head talking about the NBA or even the Olympics and those sorts of things? Is that what's driving you personally at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's always going to be in the back of every player's mind, those personal goals. But obviously right now I'm trying to focus on doing my best job of, winning games for Melbourne as well, and yeah, which hopefully leads to a championship.
What's it like sort of seeing your name sort of talked about in NBA draft? So
Yeah, it's really cool. It's every kid's dream when you first start playing basketball, especially in Australia nowadays. It's every kid's dreams to be in the NBA. So to be in that conversation is it's really cool, and yeah, hopefully it stays like that as well.
do you think it's easy? Easy is probably not the right word, but there's sort of doors open for Aussie kids now. There's more eyes on Australia.
For sure, and that started, with Paddy Mills and Joe Ingles and stuff, just getting their foot in the door, and then it's sort of opened it up for everyone else. But I think it's just the way that, sort of Australian basketball's started from a young age, as playing for each other and playing hard as well, and you don't see too much of that in the NBA. So if we can, get as many Aussies over doing that, I think it'll be in a good spot.
Just on the Olympics, is that something you're focused on for next year?
I
Or
mean,
hopeful of?
yeah, I think that's definitely going to be a goal of mine for sure. Every kid wants to play for Australia, but yeah, not only that, it's the Olympics as well. So to tick that off would be a dream come true. But yeah, at the moment, just focusing on the NBL season.
Do you chat much with Gorge when he's down here watching?
Here and there, nothing too much about future. But yeah, you just gotta come out when you see those type of faces in the building. Gotta show it as much as possible.
On Melbourne, obviously the loss last week, but you're still 2 games clear, top of the ladder. Do you think you're pretty well placed to have a crack at it this season?
Yeah, for sure. I think we've done a good job of getting us in this spot, but it's about not being too complacent and stuff, which we feel like we may have got a little bit through that game and the fever break as well. So, yeah, just getting back in here and playing hard at training as well. It starts from that, and yeah, hopefully transitions to the games.
You get a tough run of away games coming up, but you've been pretty good on the road so far this season, so no fears, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like those type of things throughout an NBL season make or break your team. So yeah, at the moment we haven't really lost on the road. So yeah, if we can do that through that whole stretch, it'd be nice. But obviously we're a little bit realistic as well. But we're gonna, that should be a good opportunity for us to gel as a team and really get to know each other as well. And I feel like it will be good for us as well.
Chris Golding, 250th game for the club this week. What's it been like playing with him this season?
I mean, it's unreal. Obviously, you hear about it when you first come in, but yeah, to see it firsthand, is an unbelievable leader as well as a world-class shooter and scorer as well. So it's been really fun to share the court with him, and yeah, hopefully we can do some special things as well in the future.
All good.
Luke, just going back to the draft stuff, starting with Ariel, obviously the draft boards came out not long ago, updated boards. Ariel, obviously, probably know where you stand, but do you think he's a NBA player?
Absolutely. I feel like it's, the 40s, I think, is where he's at, is only the start for him. I feel like he's definitely a first rounder, in my opinion. Just the way that he can affect the game in so many ways is unbelievable. Being at 7'1", being able to guard guards and switch onto them and be comfortable with it as well. But not only that, he's such a lob threat as well and causes so many, problems for the other side as well. So, yeah, I feel like it's only a start for him.
Did you two have a little bit more of a bond? You're a former next star, he's a current next star. Both of you, massive chances of ending up in the NBA soon, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you guys talk about it, or?
Yeah, here and there. I feel like, we've got such a good bond now that, we're both similar age and obviously similar experiences as well. He's obviously done a lot more things overseas as well, and he's come over here and really, kept his own as well. So any advice I can give him is definitely something that I enjoy to do as well, and hopefully can continue to do as well.
For both of you, is it a positive distraction that you enjoy, or is it a distraction that you're sick of answering questions like this one over and over again about?
I mean, a bit of both. You obviously enjoy the, just the talks of being in the NBA is, like I said, it's every kid's dream. So I know it's his. It's definitely a big goal of his that he wants to tick off as well. So, it's definitely a positive thing. But at the same time, you're trying to focus on other things at hand, like the NBL season as well.